We have tackled many strange stories on 60 Minutes, but perhaps none like this. It's the story of the U.S. government's grudging acknowledgement of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, more commonly known as UFOs. After decades of public denial, the Pentagon now admits there's something out there, and the U.S. Senate wants to know what it is. The Intelligence Committee has ordered the Director of National Intelligence and the Secretary of Defense to deliver a report on the mysterious sightings by next month.
Imagine a technology that can do 600 to 700 G-forces, that can fly at 13,000 miles an hour, that it can evade radar, and that can fly through air and water and possibly space, and oh, by the way, has no obvious signs of propulsion, no wings, no control surfaces, and yet still can defy the natural effects of Earth's gravity. That's precisely what we're seeing.
I'm pretty sure they come in peace.
The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. And they heard a great voice from heaven, saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud. And their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven. The second world is past, and behold, the third world cometh quickly. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, in the cup which he hath filled to her double.
Yes, sir. So, as you just saw in this video clip, we're dealing with the chariots, so Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which are the vehicles, if you will, the transportation mechanisms of the holy angels, which we know, they probably don't even need those, but they do maneuver on this earth in what we call chariots, which also known as the clouds of the scriptures. So this is going to be a 3 precepts edition where I'm just going to use 3 precepts to kind of just build my talking point on how the chariots are the clouds of the chariots, and these are the vehicles of our salvation, which that'll be another video. Precepts building up on that. But I want to begin this lesson giving all glory and praise and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS, Great Millstone. Peace, mercy, and grace to the household of faith, the elect. So, welcome back to another lesson. We're going to start with Psalms 104 and verse 3. We'll start at the top. Verse 1, it says, Bless the Lord. All right, Lord in all caps is the Hebrew word Yahweh, which is the true name of the Most High, what the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, Yah, right? So that word, Lord in all caps, is Yahweh. O my soul, O Yahweh, my God, thou art very great. And I think this is a psalm of David. All right, he was the God of Israel. David was a descendant of Judah, which was one of the sons of Israel. Israel was also known as Jacob. It says, Thou art clothed with honor and majesty, who coverest thyself with light as with a garment, who stretcheth out the heavens like a curtain, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angel spirits his ministers of flame and fire. Yeah, so it said he maketh the clouds his chariots, right? So you do have actual clouds that are above us in the heavens. I want to get the what is like the scientific, what does they call them scientifically? What are clouds? Because I know they eventually turn into rain. Let me just see. To make this point, what are clouds? Clouds are a collection of tiny water droplets or ice crystals suspended in the Earth's atmosphere. They form when warm, moist air rises and cools, causing the water vapor in the air. That's what I was looking for, vapor. The water vapor in the air to condense into small liquid or solid particles. Clouds are classified based on their appearance and altitude, and they play a vital role in Earth's weather and climate systems. So when we talk about clouds, in the perspective we're talking about, you do have these clouds, right, which are formed from moist air, right? And when it rises and cools. But you have also the clouds in the scriptures, which are synonymous with a chariot. So the word cloud is aib, all right, I and ba, which is darkness, cloud, thicket, to be cloud, to be dense, covered with a cloud, right? But you have the chariots too. So you have the word chariot, which, what is a chariot? Chariot is a, in Hebrew, which is rakab, which is chariot, root word rakab, to mount and ride. All right, rider, sit and ride. So it's a vehicle that you ride on. So the Lord has things in the atmosphere above us that the angels ride on. All right, and I'm gonna look up, what are chariots? Because we don't call vehicles chariots no more today, but that which is then is now. The modern day cars that we drive are the modern day chariots, but you also have the chariots above us. They're lightweight, two-wheel vehicles that are historically pulled by horses and used in ancient civilizations for warfare, transportation, racing, and ceremonial purposes. Okay, they played a significant role in the military and cultural development of societies in Mesopotamia, Egypt, India, Greece, Rome, and China. All right, so point there was how the Lord maketh the cloud his chariots. Now let's proceed. Let's go to Matthew 24 and verse 29, the glorious return. All right, the return of who? The return of Yahushua. Once he makes a second coming, because he's in the flesh now, and he's about to prophesy how he's coming back. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Is he coming in the water vapors? No, he coming in the clouds. He's coming in the chariots. All right, the vehicles of the heavens with power and great glory, which is also a part of the Lord's glory too. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the earth. Okay, so it says he's going to be coming in the clouds of heaven, because how was he taken up? He was taken up into a cloud, and the angels told the believers that he's coming back from a cloud. Acts 1 and 9, it says the ascension, which means to be taken up, if I'm not mistaken, to go up. Ascending of Christ from earth to heaven. Yeah, so going up. So it says, and when he had spoken these things while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. All right. Was he taken up into the water vapor? Nope. He was taken up into a chariot. And let to get the concordance for cloud.
Strong's G 3507. Nephele.
And it says a cloud, used of the cloud which led the Israelites in the wilderness, which is just a good point, because I wanted to also get that precept too. I'm going to get that next. Verse 10, and while they had looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, these angels, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushua which is taken up from you into heaven shall so come in a like manner as ye have seen him go up. So they were basically cross-referencing what the Lord said and what we just read in Matthew the 24th chapter. They basically saying the same thing. The way you just seen him go up in them chariots in the clouds, he gonna come back in the same fashion. Okay, same fashion. So I said I was gonna get that precept. Exodus 13, and you start at 17. God leads the people. Okay, so it's going to be chariots used in this salvation, because we're in Egypt again, right? So in Egypt there was a chariot, right, leading us, guiding us. Okay, Exodus 13 and 17, it says, and it came to pass when Pharaoh had let the people go, that God led them not through the way of the land of the Philistines, although that was near. For God said, lest peradventure the people repent when they see war and they return to Egypt. But God led the people about through the way of the wilderness of the Red Sea, and the children of Israel went up harnessed out of the land of Egypt. And Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, and he had straitly sworn the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones away hence from you. And they took their journey from Succoth and encamped in Etham and in the edge of the wilderness. Here go the point. And the Lord went before them by the day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by the night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. It was a chariot. And a chariot, I guess you could say it appeared as a cloud, and at night it appeared as a ball of fire, which I think Ezekiel, the first chapter, describes. It talks about something being amber. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night. Type it in real quick. Because what is amber? Ezekiel 1 and 27, and I saw the color as the color of amber, as the appearance of the fire round about it. I'm going to start at 26. And above the firmament that was over their heads was the likeness of a throne, as the appearance of a sapphire stone. And upon the likeness of the throne was the likeness as the appearance of a man above upon it. And I saw the color as the color of amber, as the appearance of fire round about within it, from the appearance of his loins even upward, and from the appearance of his loins even downward. I saw as it were the appearance of fire, and it had the brightness round about it. As the appearance of the bow that is in the cloud in the day of a rain, so was the appearance of the brightness round about. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face and heard a voice of one that spake. Yep, so this is going to be, the glory of the Lord when he does this, when he's chariots, because the world ain't never seen nothing like this. And like the video clip I played, certain, news anchor 60 Minutes and the likes starting to, report and see certain glimpses or samples of what the Lord is coming with. But in the day of the Lord's return, that's going to be a full out display of the Lord's glory. And he said he was going to send his angels to gather the elects. They're going to be in chariots too, because what chariots for? We read the history. They were used in military, right? And is the Lord not coming to make war with the kings of the earth? Because it tell you that how the kings of this earth are going to make war with the Lamb. So it's all it's all connected. It's all synonymous with one another. The chariots, the cloud, the fire, the salvation. The Lord gonna lead us with the chariots again. So I just want to do a quick video going into the clouds of heaven, the chariots. They pretty much the same thing. These are gonna be the vehicles that are gonna be used in our salvation, because we in Egypt again and salvation is not. All right. Pray was edifying, giving all glory and praise on. Let's do to Yahweh Shem Yahshua once more. Till the next time, I say shalom.